Hey guys, welcome to yet another fun and exciting episode of Fans Club. My name is Beto Brian, your host, and if by now you don't know what the show is all about, let me tell you. It's a show strictly for the fans, as the name implies, where they get a chance to sit down with their favorite celebrities one-on-one to play games, interact, and get inspired. Well, having said that, we'll also make our time on the show to head into the streets to also get the opinion and sample views from fans on the streets. Well, before we start the show on this episode, we'll take a short break, and while we're on this break, make out time to follow us on social media, as you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at Astro TV Africa and follow us on Instagram at Astro TV Official. Having said that, we'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. It's still the Fans Club with Beto Brian, your host. And yes, before we get into other segments on the show, because it's strictly built for the fans, we'll go into the streets to sample comments and views from our fans on the streets. We'll begin with our very first segment on the show, which is the Sense or No Sense segment. And we know you must have an opinion on this interactive segment, because everyone does. Well, today on the show, it's the popular adage that says, behind a successful man is a woman. Well, someone is of the opinion that for more success as a man, you should have many women. Nowadays, people are marrying second wives everywhere. If you know, you know. So let's get into the streets and sample opinions. Does it make sense or no sense that for more success as a man, you should have many women? We'll be right back.
There's a saying among the Yorubas, Ìyàwó kan, wàhálà kan, ìyàwó méjì, wàhálà méjì. Though I'm not a Yoruba man, I spent my adult years in Lagos, and what that simply means is that one wife is one trouble, several wives are several trouble. So it's better for you to cope with one problem than to expose yourself to attack.
It makes no sense to have more women in order to have more or to make more success. One woman is enough for all the success the man wants to record. That's all. One man, one wife.
Nonsense. If you have more than one woman, you know the cost of taking care of one. Not talking of taking care of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you know what that means. So much money is involved to take care of more than one.
Welcome back, guys. It's still the Fans Club on Astro TV Official. One thing for sure is everyone has an opinion on this interesting topic to raise on the show. And hey, we're also going to find out from our celebrity guest for the week what he thinks about the nonsense or sense question. But before we get to introduce him to the viewers, let's check out his profile. Well, by now you already know it's no secret. We have the man in the flesh in the building, Nollywood producer, actor, and of course, a good-looking gentleman with the hazel eyes, which has become a trademark for him in the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, do also meet our celebrity guest for the week, Mr. Dan David Okon.
Hey, what's up, fam? It's your boy, Real Dan David Okon.
Yes, sir. Nice to have you.
Send me a brother.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yo, with the glasses on, I would have loved for the viewers to see your trademark hazel eyes.
Okay. Yeah.
So that you can just be sure.
Now you're making me shy.
No, don't be. I think it's something that has become a trademark for you in the industry. And I was also tempted to feel like, in terms of some certain roles, it probably gave you an advantage for being like, okay, the one you acted in Russia, the movie you acted in Russia, I feel like they probably looked at you and said, okay, this is the perfect person in the entire Nollywood based on your physical features.
Yeah, that was actually my movie though.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's true. You're a producer, actor, entrepreneur.
Yeah.
How do you manage to keep, everything in check and still stay relevant in today's movie world?
It's simple, okay. Once you know where you're going, keep pushing, same direction, okay, no distractions. That's what's up, bro.
Nice. I like the confidence, and he tells you he knows where he's going. But before we talk more about you and your work, let's touch down on our sense or nonsense question we asked before you came on the show. So off the back of the adage that says behind a man who is successful is a woman, people are saying for more success as a man you should have more women. Probably marry a second wife. What do you think? Is it sense or no sense? And you have to tell us why.
No sense.
Why?
Personally, I don't support that. Okay, I believe one woman is enough.
Are you saying you also don't support what Edochie did? Because recently he took
I wrote something about that on my WhatsApp. I was like, no, I am disappointed. I said that because I don't appreciate that. I believe that every woman deserves love. Okay, because if that was to be a woman, I mean, just
taking a
about
second
it.
husband.
Yeah, taking a second husband. I mean, how will you feel? Tell me. I mean, that doesn't make sense.
Okay.
So I would like to hurt a woman. I wouldn't like to do that. When I'm married, I'm going to stay with my wife.
So you don't believe for more success you need more women?
No, I don't believe that.
Interesting. So you have your answer on the nonsense or sense question from our celebrity guest on the show. Well, on the show, we're also going to bring in your star fan of the week. We selected a fan who had the highest likes on social media following a challenge we gave them. So before we meet that fan, I'll just give you a little secret. You're also going to be playing games with the fan.
Whoa.
So we're going to be playing the word game. Don't tell the fan I told you. Well, having said that, guys, let's check out how we selected that lucky person who gets a chance to sit one-on-one with Dan David for that interactive, inspiring, and fun segment coming up next. Stay with us. Well, there you have it, and that's how we selected that lucky fan of the week. Well, Dan, it's time for you to meet your lucky fan of the week. And let's have the beautiful, viciously looking treasure. Drum roll.
Oh my god!
Hi.
I'm so happy to see you.
Same here. Okay.
I was going to ask how it feels to actually meet him, but then I can actually see that you're very excited. But I'll still ask you though, how does it feel to be chosen out of all the people who participated in our social media contest?
I'm so excited. Like, I never expected it actually.
Alright, tell us one thing you really admire about him, having watched him on the big screens.
Sorry, I don't know. She's kind of making me shy, though.
I'm thinking she's supposed to be shy at this
I
point.
don't know, like, okay.
She's supposed to be starstruck, but now you're fan-struck.
Maybe.
Maybe.
His height,
Okay.
his complexion. He's just.
I thought you were going to say the eyes, because everyone always says the eyes. Well, it's all good though. At this point in time, I know you have a lot of questions on your mind. But what's that one question you've been saying? If I finally get a chance to be with him one-on-one and said, this is what I'm going to ask him, this is what I want to know. This is that time.
Okay. What is it like to be in the industry?
Okay. Well, for me, I would say it feels normal to me. Yeah, because I already knew I would be a star.
Wow.
So I didn't actually go into the industry to try my luck. Yeah, I didn't do that.
So how did you start? Like, at what point do you have that conviction? I need to do this. Acting is my thing. And when did you start?
Okay. Far back, 2012. You know, I was here in New York, quite a state to town, so going for auditions, some movies and all that. So I did a movie. I wrote a movie. I produced it myself. Like, there's this theater group then, Dan David production, whatever. Then with a couple of my friends and all that. So we did a movie about to go. So I called some people, the big names in Akwa Ibom State, but it didn't turn up to my premiere. So I felt so bad. Then I called my mom. I was like, I think I should leave. Like, if I want to make it, the kind of style I want to be, the kind of fun, the kind of lifestyle, the ride, nothing here to inspire me to stay. Mom was like, how will you survive? How will you eat? I mean, how will you live it out there? You don't have anybody. I said, I don't need anybody. I just have to leave. This place is not for me, so I left. It wasn't that easy though, so from time to time, I met people and I started appearing on the big screen. African Magic.
Lovely. You now have movies even on Showmax, and that brings me to something I've always been meaning to ask, like evolving, over time in Nigeria, they say, oh, it's an Asaba production, and they tend to turn it down. But now we find people like you who still are on the big screens, African Magic, Showmax, Netflix, but still making time for our home productions here in Nigeria. So what do you have to say to producers and other actors that always turn down roles in search of the bigger screen and say, oh, this is an Akwa Ibom production, it's an Asaba production, I won't feature?
No, listen, there is nothing like Akwa Ibom production or Asaba production. You can do a good movie anywhere, okay? This is you. Like, I believe you can't give what you don't have, okay? If you're a conceptualized person, it will show in your job. If you watch my movie, I did 216 in Russia, it was in cinema 217. When you see the movie, that movie will beat a whole lot of movies in 222. For real. You understand? Well scripted, the locations, the artists, everything was perfect. You understand? So there's nothing, you can do a good movie in Akwa Ibom, you can do a good movie in Asaba. If those doing bad movies in Akwa Ibom, if they take them to UK, they will do bad movies.
Okay, I'll come back to Treasure at this point. Do you have any aspirations to also be in the industry?
Oh, sure. Okay, my question here is, I'd love to be an actress.
Okay.
So, what's your advice to the upcoming actors, like the young actors? Because I've heard a lot of rumors in the industry.
Okay.
So, what will you advise them?
Okay, what I will say is that believe in yourself. That's all that matters. Believe in yourself, okay? Because when you believe in yourself, you don't need anyone. That's what's up.
When you believe in yourself, you don't need anyone. Right from the lips of Dan David. Alright guys, on this segment of Fans Club, it's that moment you all have been waiting for, where the star celebrity of the week gets a chance to play a game with the star fan of the week. And the game this week is Concentration. It's a normal house party game a lot of people are familiar with. Are you familiar with it?
Yeah.
Alright, so how's it going to work?
This will be my first time.
Your first time.
Yeah.
You heard that exclusively here on Astro TV. It's his first time playing Concentration. So we're trying, right? Give us a thumbs up, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So now I'm going to be a spectator here. It's just the two of you who's going to play. So the first person is going to do the normal call, concentration. The other person replies concentration. Then you go names of anything you want to choose. Then the person starts first, then you reply. No hesitation, no speech mannerisms, no M, no R. You just go give it to them like that. So who's going first?
She should go first.
Okay, ladies first then. The floor is all yours, Treasure.
Alright. Concentration.
Concentration.
Names of actors in your role.
Dan David.
Oh, shit.
Concentration. My turn, right?
Yeah, you're leading 1-0, so your turn now. Let's go.
Concentration.
Concentration.
Names of international airports. Dubai International Airport. No, I don't want.
Why you do this to me? I was rooting for you. He's leading you 2-0.
It's not even international, man. It's just
We have Lagos, we have Abuja.
Yes.
Okay, now I'll give him one in my name. Give him one in my name. So you need to win, 2-0.
Okay, your turn.
Concentration. Names of animals, dog.
Pig.
No,
I didn't guess.
You delayed though.
I delayed, okay.
What the fans, what do you think? In the comments, please, on YouTube, let us know who is delaying the most. So I think it's 2-1, to be fair. Yeah. So we have a tiebreaker, one more round. And since you're leading her already, we'll just give it the tiebreaker round to her. Okay. So she calls and then you follow. So your last shot, to either draw or lose.
I wanted to win.
Okay.
She needs to win.
All right then.
We need to be ready though.
Concentration.
Concentration.
What's university? University of you?
University of Calabar.
University of Port Harcourt.
University of Lagos.
Treasure, what's happening?
No, she can't look at me in the eye.
I said it. The eye has its, its perks. Those who know. Well, that was very interesting and fun to watch. I'm very sure our fans were excited. We're going to the street shortly to also play the concentration game with the fans club on the streets. But before we let you go, I want to say thank you to Treasure and congratulations for being the star fan of the week.
Thank you.
And to our celebrity guest on the show, Mr. Dan David, thank you for making our time to be here.
You're welcome.
Well, I like the last one you played, names of universities. At this point in time, a lot of students are at home because of the ASU strike, especially those in public universities in Nigeria. What would be your word of encouragement to people who are waiting for their chance to actually pursue their dreams and are still at home at this moment?
Wow. This is what I'll say. Believe in yourself and make sure you know where you're headed to, because, a whole lot of people, they don't know what they're doing. Okay? When you believe in yourself at anything you're doing, even God himself will push you through. You understand? Because way back, people didn't believe in me. But I said no to them. I believe in myself. I believe I'll achieve it. I'll do it. With conviction, I will do it. And I did it. So when you believe in yourself, if you believe you're going to do this stuff, you'll do it. That's for real. So I will say, don't worry about it. Believe in yourself. And when you do, you will achieve it. Thank you.
That was deep. Nice words right there. All right, guys, that's our package for this week on the Fans Club. Remember, the show is ever interactive on social media. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Astra TV Africa and follow us on Instagram at Astra TV Official. You too could be the lucky next fan on the show next week. My name is Vito Brian, your host. Do also enjoy the rest of your weekend. Ciao.